Yeah, well.
And we're here.
Yep. That was not necessary.
Soundtrack. That was a
He's
soundtrack.
hype. He's hype. I need to turn your
I'm
mic
not
down.
even that hype. Okay, that's how we doing. That's how we doing.
Yes, if you start on live.
Alright,
yeah.
alright. I'm not.
What are you not?
I'm not starting.
All right.
This is your topic.
How is it my topic?
No. His topic.
He's the tech correspondent.
Yeah.
So.
The tech correspondent.
Jeff is the
Okay.
tech correspondent.
Okay, let's start off properly. We are the Three Angry Men. I'm Jeffrey.
My name is Duncan.
Oliver,
And
why did you use your full name this time?
I just said my first name.
Yeah, but why the full? Normally you say Jeff. Now you
Do I normally say?
You always say Jeff.
Oh, I didn't even
Now
know.
you're doing Jeffrey. I thought maybe it was a special episode. Whatever.
This is not a special episode. It's just a regular episode.
He's the tech correspondent, Jeffrey.
What was I
see
the
what
last
you-
time? Last time it was something else correspondent.
I see.
What was it the last
time? When he's the tech correspondent, then he says Jeffrey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got.
So there's a lot of stuff happening with Trump.
There's a lot of hot stuff. That's
Let him.
There's a lot. It's difficult. It's difficult. Like whenever you bring Trump in the conversation, it just becomes tough.
with Trump. No shit.
First of all, he's handling Corona in the worst possible way.
Well, the worst. Yeah.
He's in the worst possible way. Then he has to deal with.
Bolsonaro is worse, but continue.
Don't say he has to deal with.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Bolsonaro was also
That dude, yeah, it was
worse.
just
I
like
forgot.
he caught it though.
Yeah, I know.
And then he was silent for a while. I haven't heard anything from him.
That's what
since.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is, he gonna come out okay, and is he like, see, bitch? I told y'all.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing
and people
going on.
are
Just
still
the flu.
steadily dying there. Shit. Coronavirus, man. At the same time, he's dealing with China trying to get everybody's information through TikTok.
Okay, you see, now let's take that a step back here.
No, I'm just going straight for it.
That's not what I was gonna say.
okay, wait. Before,
This is Jeffrey.
like a few
Jeffrey,
seconds ago, I wanted to give you a compliment for actually introducing a topic. And you started from the beginning, like Trump and everything. But now,
Why does every episode need to start with a dissection of how I start the episode? Like it's enough.
We're just trying to give you feedback.
It's like a dissection of how I
Trying to
started.
help you elevate.
Okay, it's fine.
No, but
Trying to help
okay,
you
so
out.
let's do the proper breakdown now because
Yeah.
it's not TikTok. Explain the structure of TikTok because that's where I also was lost. It's not.
Okay.
It's not a Chinese company. It's American, but it's an American. The American company is owned by a Chinese company.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yes.
But so it's a Chinese company.
in the end,
It's a Chinese company.
In the end.
By my logic, yes.
Yeah.
So
By my logic, yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the Chinese. I don't know the name of the Chinese company.
It's ByteDance, right?
No, ByteDance is the American version. Is the international version of that company. But they are alliance or they are part.
See, one
of,
day we need to have a real conversation about these corporate structures and how they're
These-
just finessing
these structures
all,
are
they're finessing
nice.
all of us with this bullshit.
So
I'm
Because
part of
everything-
this company is
everywhere.
a part of this, and
No,
this
really.
is the sister company of that main and the shell company here. It's
On
like, come
all,
on.
all media outlets, I see ByteDance.
yes, ByteDance owns TikTok
Yeah.
Okay, but why did you say something else?
because the Chinese version is not owned by ByteDance.
What do you mean the Chinese version?
China has their own version of TikTok that is completely separate from the app that we use in
You see
the
how
rest
they-
of the world.
You see how
Okay.
they do? You see how they-
See?
Go ahead.
So
What is that called? Do you know
TikTok.
no, it has the same logo, but it has a different name. I don't know that name.
And I'm not going to try and guess it.
It's
Whatever is going to come out of my mouth is going to sound very offensive,
don't do it. So
even though it's not meant to be.
Thank you for
It will.
you know.
how TikTok
Thank you
came
for your
about
foresight.
is there used to be an app called Musical.ly. People
Yeah,
did exactly
yeah.
what they do on TikTok right now. They
know
did
that one.
voiceovers, they did little dances and video edits and all those kind of things. At some point, a Chinese company called ByteDance, or Chinese-owned company called ByteDance, bought that app and rebranded it as TikTok. And they split it into two versions, one for mainland China and one for the rest of the world.
And what they did, right? Because what did they improve? Because I think that's important. To mention.
They didn't improve too much. They allowed more music to be able to be used for their videos, And the fact is, the simple fact of this app is it is not the same as your Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or anything else. This doesn't build on the fact that you have friends that are on the app as well. This app completely builds on you figuring out new content. So it's 100% built on exploring, finding new stuff, finding new brands.
So you can't find your friends on it, is what you mean?
You can find your friends, but
But it doesn't do the whole Facebook, like here's
Yes.
some of your
There's no
contacts
feed
that
of your
matter.
friends. When you start the app, you already get a feed of random shit. So you get random shit about people dancing, people telling stories, all that kind of weird stuff, whatever you can imagine. And then when you use the app more and more, it learns what you like and what you dislike based on how long you watch something, if you finish something, and if you scroll past it immediately. Based on that, it makes a certain algorithm for you, and then slowly you're being put in a sort collection of videos of content that they think you like, all in the effort to keep you there longer.
Okay, so as
You sound like a bunch of old dudes. I don't know.
yeah, but
I mean,
but
I've
as a-
used it. I've seen it. I've
Yeah.
taken a look at it.
yeah. I think we all did, right?
Yeah.
But so what's the beef then?
The beef is in the ways. This is not only TikTok. Social media in general collects a lot of information
Don't do
about
that.
you.
Don't do that. Don't
No,
do
no,
that.
no.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
I'm going to be specific. I'm going to be specific.
Because there's something
I'm
heavy
gonna-
on his heart, though. But
I'm gonna be specific here.
Heavy on my. Don't tell me I'm something heavy on my heart. Don't come and tell me something heavy's on my heart.
I'm going to be specific here.
Come to
Like
tell me about what's on my heart.
TikTok collects a lot of information. It collects what device you're watching on, how long you watch, where you're from. It based off of what you watch, it can get a lot of information about you. It can figure out if you're male, female. It can figure out if you are into certain things or not. All that kind of stuff it can figure out.
But Instagram can do that as well. and
Instagram
Facebook
can do that
as
as
well.
The one thing that is different
Yeah.
about TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or Twitter is the fact that the Chinese government can at all times ask the company that owns TikTok, hey, give me all your information.
So that's what I
No
was talking
other
to someone
government in the
about
world
too.
can do that to an Instagram or Facebook or whatever.
That's what I was saying when I was talking to some people about it who tell me, oh well, you know, it's the same thing with all these other social media. But I said, yeah, but that goes to Mark Zuckerberg,
Yes.
not to the Chinese government.
Famous.
I'm cool with Mark Zuckerberg knowing what my favorite videos is, or
Exactly.
what I like to have for lunch.
Famously,
I'm
Apple
allowed- I'm
said,
gonna leave that
like,
alone with the Chinese.
when the U.S. government asked Apple for, like, hey, a terrorist, it was, I think,
That was way
Boston,
back. Yeah.
the
3
Boston
years ago or
bombers.
something. Yeah.
They wanted to look in their phones, and Apple said, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
And-
Terrorist, yeah, the terrorist had an iPhone,
Yeah.
and it was locked.
Yeah.
Not with some special terrorist software,
Simple-
not with some special
No.
program. Just the regular phone lock, the phone
Yeah.
lock, just the regular one.
They couldn't use the Finger ID anymore.
Yeah.
So they needed a password. They didn't have the password.
And they couldn't open it. They couldn't hack it. FBI, everybody, Central Intelligence couldn't do nothing.
Apple, so they asked
And,
Apple.
and it was like, it ain't even the new joint. It was like the iPhone 5 or something.
It was
like
old
like the
one.
old,
Yes.
the old, like
Yeah.
the regular type thing. And they were like, nah, fam, we don't do that.
Exactly. They said, get the fuck out of here. We're not going to do that. If we do that, everybody's phone is hacked. And the US government couldn't do anything else. And they basically let it go. At some point, they found a backdoor with the illegal programs from the black market, and they managed to do it.
Yeah.
Of course. But in China,
Yeah, of course.
in
There's
China,
always a way.
if in China, if this same thing would happen, they would be forced to give all the information to the Chinese government.
In China, if the same thing would happen, they would have it already.
Exactly.
In China, they made the phone.
They have the back
So
door.
they already know how to, it's their phone. Then they can
Yes.
just open it. That's
So,
the problem. There's no
Trump-
that separation from corporate and government. But you go ahead and do it. You cooking, you doing it.
Trump in his, I almost want to call it beautiful chaos. In his beautiful chaos,
Look at it. He came to do this today. He came to do this today. You see what he came to do today?
I'm here, nigga.
Thank you, guys.
I am here, nigga.
But you seen what he came to do today? Today he came to do something different. Today he came to do something different.
Okay.
If you don't take another sip of water right now, if you don't, get the fuck out of here, man. Dude, trying to do quarter bills now. Beautiful chaos. Beautiful
Okay.
chaos.
Trump in his weirdness has now decided, and actually rightfully so, he decided like this cannot happen. We cannot allow this. So he has decided to ban TikTok and crucially WeChat. WeChat is another app that is super crucial in this thing. WeChat is basically the whole internet. It's the whole internet in China.
Yeah.
Everything you can imagine
But
that we have in different
thing.
apps,
Also,
they have in one.
and I think you have to explain. Yeah, you should add that in the whole different.
So it's WhatsApp. It's
But it's also just a different
WhatsApp?
cultural approach towards
Yeah.
technology. So as opposed to here, we have like different apps for different things. Their logic is put everything under one app. I
Exactly.
think Japan has a similar idea also with Line, right?
They're close. Japan is pretty close in it. Korea is pretty close in it. They like to do. It's an Asian philosophy with apps. They like to consolidate a lot in one thing.
Everything in one.
What makes sense? It makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, it does.
I have my issues
The
with it.
one
We'll get to that in a
thing.
second.
The one thing is that company.
We'll get to that. But what's WeChat? Can you explain?
Okay,
Like, what's in WeChat? What's in WeChat?
WeChat is in the core. It's a WhatsApp kind of thing. It's a chat messenger.
But it's more than WhatsApp.
It has every feature you can imagine that your phone has right now. If you think about your phone, it has a weather app. It's in WeChat. It has a banking app, just a complete banking app.
Yeah.
It's in WeChat. It has Amazon. It's in WeChat.
Yeah.
If you want to pay outside, we have in the Netherlands here have Tiki. We use QR codes and that kind of stuff. It's in WeChat.
Yeah.
But you see now, to add to this, he is now immediately explaining what the problem is.
Exactly.
Because now I blocked this, I blocked everything. from
Very
you.
dependent.
Exactly.
Everybody's very
Yeah.
dependent.
Yeah.
If that thing breaks, their whole shit is done. Everything is done.
Yeah.
In China, it
see
will
what I'm
work,
saying?
but everywhere else, because the amount if you on WeChat talk about the Chinese president, call him Winnie the Pooh or whatever like that, it doesn't go through. The message is not sent.
So,
Really? Yeah.
so who you calling Winnie the Pooh?
Okay, do I need to explain?
Why Winnie the Pooh? Also?
Okay, the Chinese.
How did you?
I didn't explain that. Okay, you guys didn't.
What
know.
do you mean? Oh, you didn't explain it, did you? You didn't explain it.
The Chinese
He
president.
just pulling out. He allowed. You know when they do that. You know when they call him Winnie. You don't fuck it when they call him Winnie. You know how you
He
feel about
hates
that.
that. He hates that. He has put people in jail for that.
But you need to elaborate when you're
So,
presenting that case.
a few years.
How you gonna call someone? I mean, I put you in jail too. Fuck you calling me Winnie the Pooh for?
No,
People was randomly calling people Winnie the Pooh.
people were online protesting and rebelling against him and the whole Chinese establishment by calling him Winnie the Pooh online, and he started blocking
Wait,
that
I think
shit.
I heard something like that.
Yeah, and he started blocking that shit. Whenever they talk about Winnie the Pooh, it's just gone.
I remember. But you see, he's horrible at explaining things. It's a code.
Yeah.
Because
It's a
you
code,
can't
yeah.
talk about the government, so they use that as a code
Yeah,
to talk.
yeah.
That's what you do. You
They have
start-
multiple codes.
You made it look like this guy calling Winnie the Pooh for the fuck of it.
They are calling.
But it's not random. It's not
It's
random.
not random, man.
Now
There's
it's
a-
random.
There's a psychology
Now-
to it,
now
man.
they're
There's a
calling him
system
Winnie the
to
Pooh
it.
for the fuck of it.
He just talking about this is how you calling him Winnie. Oh,
yeah.
Jeff, you need to relax, bro.
Like they even in other countries when you talk about that kind of stuff and you do that kind of stuff, your shit can get blocked. They can the parent company Tencent is in China, so your information is just
Tencent. Isn't
Yeah.
that the one that the TikTok people?
no. Tencent is ByteDance is TikTok. Tencent is different.
jeez.
The problem with Tencent, this deep.
But Tencent is an American company.
No, it's a Chinese company.
It is, and they own TikTok.
They don't own TikTok.
What do they own?
They own WeChat.
But then who's Tencent? What do they own?
Tencent own WeChat.
But you just said that ByteDance owns WeChat.
Yeah, but no, ByteDance owns TikTok.
You just said he didn't.
ByteDance does.
Yeah.
No, you lacking. No, you lacking. No, you lacking.
No,
you lacking.
No, he did.
Get a whiteboard. Get a whiteboard. Get a whiteboard. What is it? No, I'm confused.
ByteDance owns TikTok, right?
Tencent
Yeah.
owns WeChat.
WeChat.
Okay, but ByteDance is a Chinese company.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, ByteDance is not a Chinese company. They are an international company, but they have links with the Chinese version.
Stop. No. Stop. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
I know-
I'm not doing that.
I
with
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
International.
I know
Give
what
me
you
a
mean.
country, bitch. You're not in the fucking ocean. Give me what is it? They're international company.
They're Chinese. They're Chinese.
They're Chinese.
Stop, bro.
Yes,
They have too many links with
these
China.
people try to
Yeah,
play
they're
these
Chinese,
games.
they're Chinese,
man.
they're Chinese.
They put it
The
in all these
interesting-
webs.
the
See what they're
inter-
trying to do us?
Yeah.
The interesting thing about that
international.
that
Get
whole
outta
thing, you know, when Hong Kong before the Chinese government lately started imposing some rules there, they used to have TikTok. As soon as the Chinese government came in and put some rules, TikTok is gone. The Chinese version is there.
In Hong Kong.
Yes.
But they used to have the TikTok.
They
like we have.
they used to have the international version.
Oh, and now they have our TikTok.
Now they have now they have the Chinese.
they're Chinese.
Because the Chinese is rolling in.
But you see the code. You see the vision, right?
Exactly.
Because if all these Americans start using the international version, how you gonna notice when it switches? It's flipped with the Chinese version. How would you tell the difference?
Yeah.
In fact, is there even a difference? This whole Chinese,
It's the same app.
It's the same.
It's the same app.
It's the same server. It's the same system.
So now
It's like, okay, you know what it's like? No, wait, let me say this. You know what it's like?
Yeah.
It's like Netflix.
Yeah.
You're in the Netherlands, you go to Netflix, you get all the Dutch shows. You get the Dutch version of Netflix. If you go to America, you get different shows that they have licenses for in that country. This is the exact same thing. But the app and the server and the system is the same. It's not a different
Front-facing app is different, but
the back end is the same.
the one thing that I can imagine that is different is that the Chinese version first pings a Chinese server and the TikTok version first pings an international server and then maybe goes to China.
Come on, man.
But that's just a reroute.
It's all going.
You can do that easily.
It's all going.
But Trump wants to ban both WeChat and TikTok, which are understandable. The one thing that I can imagine, and I want to do that quickly before we actually dive deep about WeChat being difficult to ban, is the fact that WeChat owns a lot of stocks in a lot of companies. I thought they owned a little bit of Spotify. They own a little bit of Apple. They own a little bit of a lot of gaming companies. League of Legends, they own almost completely. Like there's a bunch of games, a bunch of companies they have a lot of stock in. If they step out, it might be, if they are not allowed to do business anymore with international or US companies or US citizens even, it's gonna be tough. But yeah, Trump wants to ban all of that. Then for TikTok, Microsoft came in and said, we're interested to buy it. And Twitter also said, we're interested to buy it.
But that's recent, right?
That's very recent. Twitter was like yesterday.
Yeah.
You see, and that's why, I just respect Zuckerberg and how he moving in this game because, he one of the OGs in the game and he just like, fuck, I'm gonna steal this shit. Fuck, am I talking about buying it?
And and then we get to the very latest thing. Instagram just copied TikTok and made Reels.
See, and that's why Zuckerberg, that dude on the block, really been putting in work for a long time now. I'm really
But it's ideal though. Like right now.
That's why I would have fucked.
Oh, it's perfect.
That's why I would have.
It's perfect.
Like, they gonna ban it. Oh, everyone is gonna have to use something else. Shit. I was gonna copy it anyway, but it makes it easier because they were gonna copy it anyway.
Yeah, it's momentum.
This makes it easier.
They were already busy. They were
already working on copying it, but it's like,
bro, when India banned TikTok, the first thing they did, Instagram was put Reels out there.
Yeah, they released it.
That was like a month or so ago. They were super quick with that shit. Like it's interesting and it's
Zuckerberg.
I like Trump's as much as I hate Trump. I like Trump's decision here.
Okay.
It is necessary to get.
Well, let's talk. See, you don't say it like that. You say it differently. So I'm going to help you here because it's not. I want to make clear. It's not about it being China. It's about it being a company that is owned.
Sorry, no, what I said was wrong. Yeah.
No, it's about it being a government.
Yes.
It's about it being an application that millions of your citizens use that is owned by another government that you don't have, all the best
experiences with.
Yeah, that you don't have a completely kosher relationship with.
Yeah.
And the government also has very different
philosophies, ideas,
in terms of freedom of press. Freedom of expression. I mean, like you just said, you call the dude Winnie the Pooh, he blocking it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's wild. That should not be able to happen.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So that logic.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't get those people who say, but what does it matter? Because Facebook also does it. Yeah, but it's not the same. Like that's why I don't get why people are not more bothered by it. Because it'll be those liberal people who are like, freedom of speech. But you do get they fucking are gonna block all you. That's what they do over there.
So the thing,
so I see the conflict of interest and why they want.
You see that?
I see the reasons.
You see that Apple, Facebook, and Google.
It would be like Russia.
Yeah,
it would be the same thing if it was a Russian.
We don't want Russia,
and Russia just owns. If TikTok was owned by Russia, it'd be the same.
It would not be used. It would be the same thing.
They hacked your elections already. Now you're gonna give them an app to do it with.
They hacked many elections. They hacked many elections.
Yeah.
It'd be the same thing.
Yeah. But what's your other issue though?
do you mean by other issue?
You probably have other issues
What do you mean other issues?
with the idea that China has.
I just broke the whole thing.
Yeah, that's all.
That was it. That's pretty much
all.
it. That's pretty much
That's
it.
the main reason. Yeah.
That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
You sure?
What are you?
no,
why are
okay,
you
okay,
raising
okay.
your voice? Don't raise your voice.
Okay.
Don't raise the pitch of your voice. What are you raising your pitch for? What are you doing with your pitch?
Oh, because we had this whole conversation. I thought you know.
Leave it at a regular vibrato. Leave the vibrato where it is. What are you raising the pitch for? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I've explained everything about TikTok now. Well, you guys have used the app before, both, right?
That's another thing I wanted.
What do you think about it?
That's another thing
that?
I wanted to
Go
get
ahead.
into. That's another thing I wanted. What ties into this?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would somehow understand it. And that's why I was talking about it today. When people talk about banning this, if you look at Facebook, Instagram, but Facebook more so, but also things like LinkedIn, these are applications, platforms that are used to operate entire businesses, sometimes industries, real incomes, people's lives. Things depend on
I
this.
told you had
If
other
they shut
issues.
down, oh yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do my thing. Let me do my own pace.
Let him
me do
cook,
my
let
own
him cook,
pace.
let him cook.
You pushing me into it. That's you pushing me into the situation.
My apologies. Yes.
No, but this thing, I mean, you make fucking funny videos. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like I'm still, because I get the business model. Okay, funny videos, and then we throw ads, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But it's not at that same level of like the advertising system and algorithm of Facebook, the sophistication behind that, the amount of money that's in that, the amount of businesses, elections that the entire elections are running on that right now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's an app you make funny videos. You can't go make funny videos on another app that's not connected to, another government.
That is.
How is this different?
that
I don't
is-
get why that's the.
But this exactly is like.
Like, that's why I don't get it.
There's a group of users who are angry about Trump wanting to ban it, and I don't understand why. Because of exactly this, they could go to any.
Go somewhere else.
There's Triller, there's Byte, now Instagram Reels.
Just go do it on
Just do
Instagram.
it there. Just have fun there.
You're the
Snapchat
same,
and whatever.
You can get
Yeah.
the same people follow you. If
But
you really
isn't
have
it-
that
isn't
name,
it-
people follow you.
I don't understand
No,
it.
but,
really.
but isn't it that everybody goes to a certain app that has a lot more followers
Oh, and
or
by
a
the
lot
way,
more people on there?
Just a little thing thrown in
maybe.
there. One of the biggest TikTok stars has gone and has left now, and he's gone to work with that. I think Triller.
Triller maybe?
He's going to work with them.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. If I'm saying it correct, I know it's that one, but if I'm saying it correctly,
I don't. I'm not sure.
he's going to work with them. He's like the chief.
Yeah.
He's like the chief creative executive there.
Yeah,
he's
but
doing a show
that
there.
makes sense. Like all of these kids that have millions of people following them, if those people really fuck with you, just open up another app and get them there.
Then you have
get
to
them to
move.
YouTube.
But okay, but then you have to move from one app to
that's
another
what I'm
app.
But if you
But
cannot
then you-
move your
I'm saying-
followers, they're not your followers.
But
anyway.
that's what I'm saying. The sophistication in terms of monetization is not even. What are they even do? How is it even making money
I
now?
think you
They're
can
not
get
making money
I
now.
think you can get people can buy certain tags or something, and you get money based on the tags or
Oh, I didn't
icons
even
or
know
whatever you get.
I didn't even know that.
So let's
buy
say
tags and you make money
can't
off
you
the
stream?
tags.
You can stream on
Yeah, they have
TikTok,
streaming
right?
on
Yeah,
TikTok.
so when you stream, people can buy.
stream your content. Yes.
Yeah, you can stream your content, and then they can buy
Or
these,
yourself.
these tags or whatever, and then you get money.
Yeah, just like on Twitch and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, you can buy to pay to put a message in the stream, and then it will pop up to the top, and then maybe if you have a question, the streamer sees it first. There's every
There
streamer.
are certain
There are-
monetization
but-
methods.
Yeah, but it's not
apply.
at the level.
But I can imagine.
Okay,
It's not at the
I can
level
imagine
like
like
I wouldn't know.
Facebook.
I can imagine brands are calling them, "Hey, I want you to make a TikTok for our brand.
Hey, I
we give
think-
you like this amount of
Yeah,
money."
but
I
it's
think-
not at that level where you
It's
have
all dirty,
multi-billion-dollar
messy, yeah.
businesses that
Yeah.
are leaning on Facebook to operate their business.
That is
It's
true.
not the
That
same
is true,
thing.
okay.
And where people like on Instagram, you have models making fucking CEO figures.
Yeah.
But you have to.
With the
Okay,
cl- it's
okay.
not there
But
yet.
let's be honest.
It's not there yet. No.
Wait,
It's
but
not
like the
there
other
yet.
perspective
That
is though.
focus is
it
not
has
there
very
yet.
much the potential to get there.
I don't
Yeah,
believe. I don't
If
think
they
that's
would, if they would sophisticate the app a little bit more, like
No, I agree with him.
They-
I
they
agree.
would be there.
How would it have that?
No, because listen.
because
So
it's
this
very
is a
like you said, it's
completely-
very feed based. You don't
Yeah,
really
but-
it's not
but I mean,
profile
but wait,
based.
the one thing that
So
makes
you're
it,
following all sorts of random
there's
people.
one thing that makes it so perfect for such a thing is the fact that the feed is not based on your interests. It's based on what you have seen before. So,
So
you,
that's based on your interest then.
no, yes, but it is not built out of stuff you follow per se.
It's based on stuff you watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the algorithm decides stuff for you. If they start putting ads in there,
They have started putting ads in there.
I haven't seen
They just don't look very.
The last time I used it, I didn't see.
I think I have seen ads in there. They're not very well formatted. But
maybe users make their own ads, but if they start putting it in there,
of course you have the influencer
more.
game.
If they start putting it in there more prominently, like Instagram does, like a sponsored post in the middle of your feed, hella money can be made of that because it just comes naturally. They have
Spawn posts in your feed.
Spontaneously, just it looks like
But
another
Instagram
thing.
doesn't pay you for that now.
Instagram does pay you. If we would do an Instagram ad, we would pay for that ad, and Instagram makes the money. The creator, the user self doesn't make money.
That's what I'm saying. The user doesn't make any money.
But Instagram is the same thing.
If I'm
Yeah, yeah.
doing an Instagram live and they show an ad or in my story,
No,
for,
the user
I don't
doesn't
get
make
paid
money.
for that. No. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
as a company,
that's what I'm saying. There's
for
two- 'cause there's
Microsoft
two-
and Twitter, it makes sense to
Yeah,
buy
because
that.
there's two sides. There's the monetization for the individual users, and then there's the monetization for the company.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that on both angles here. I don't see TikTok at such a level of sophistication where a lot of money is.
No, but in that sense, they
relatively new,
I
though. It's
understand it in
relatively
terms of
new.
stocks and.
in that
No,
sense,
but we can
they're
easily
doing the
do
same thing
we
as
can easily
Instagram.
replace it.
No, but
They're doing the same thing as
wait.
Instagram. On Instagram,
that's my
people
point.
in Instagram, the people put their OnlyFans, Patreon, and other stuff in the bio, and on TikTok the same way. You
But
can
not
just
at the level of the Instagram. The Instagram, especially the Instagram model industry,
yeah, but they are.
it's $1 billion industry.
I can imagine they would be.
No, it's a billion. No, it's no
What do
joke.
you mean? What do you mean?
It's a
Model?
billion-
What model?
Instagram model industry.
Like modeling?
The Instagram models.
Ah, okay.
You know what we're talking about.
Ah, yeah.
Don't
Don't do this.
That's $1 billion industry. There's a lot of money in there.
But those people can do the same thing on TikTok.
Regular girls
Regular, degular. I know.
making
Okay, but
Making
wait,
100,000.
Wait,
But they can
but-
they can do exactly the same thing on TikTok and put something in their bio and refer to that at all times. Like the only
But
thing
the,
that the
it's
only
not
thing extra.
bio, but it's the video, right? The videos come one after. You see what I'm saying? It's
but
not as easy.
The one thing you need to do to get to the bio is swipe, and you're there. It's
yeah.
easier than Instagram even.
Okay, I
Instagram
haven't
you need to
used it.
click.
I haven't used it.
I would say no, but listen, because you're talking about it's why don't they do it on Instagram or another platform? So I think how long has TikTok been here? Like
2017,
1
I
year,
think
2
they said.
years,
2017.
2 or 3 years.
2-3 years, right? There are people that weren't successful, for example, on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. They jumped on TikTok and they
Same
became
with-
massive, right?
yeah.
Because you can get or generate a lot of followers in a short period of time.
Yeah.
because it's
why
relatively new.
That's why
So-
we need to link up with some of these new platforms coming up as well. But we'll get into that in our after podcast meeting.
Yeah.
But so TikTok is ideal, but now you have to basically all the effort you put in for 2 years, you have to basically disregard and think of something new or jump on a new platform and do the same thing
Yeah, but
like
that's
all
what I'm
over
saying.
again.
But what I'm saying
all I'm saying is
But what I'm saying is, if you Instagram model, no, let me rephrase it. If you're no, but let me say no, because we're talking about TikTok, obviously.
Yeah.
If you're a TikTok model that built a business and you quit your job because this shit is bringing in six
Yeah.
figures now and you feeding kids off of it and it's a whole thing,
Yeah.
then I understand. I'm
But it's
saying
too
how
early.
many of those people do you have now on TikTok? It's not going
It's
to be many.
barely. It's a handful.
It's
What do you
really
mean?
it's not gonna be
I
many.
don't know the numbers.
Yeah, but all of
It's not going to
all
be
of
many.
those
It's
people.
kinda big,
the
though.
infrastructure to do that. Even
But
doesn't
all of
make-
those people
and
make
also the
money in
whole-
other ways. They have sponsorship deals and they can put the post on any social media they have. They don't.
No, no.
It doesn't need to be TikTok.
No, but get this. Don't you
Plus,
have?
is that worth giving all your info, your location, what you like to eat for lunch?
Yeah.
To
No,
really-
no, I get that. I agree. I completely
Winnie
agree.
gonna
No,
fuck
no.
your whole thing
I
up.
completely. I agree with that guy, like the Winnie guy. I get that. But didn't you have these vines? Yes, these vines.
Yeah, Vine is very
used to be TikTok, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
what TikTok
Same
is,
thing,
right?
same
Okay.
idea.
So you have Vine. This Vine whole concept of Vine created so many or made it possible for so many people to become famous. You have King Bash. You have name them like they've
Bunch of Instagram
they've
models.
grown from Vine to into movies, into music, even and all of that.
Yeah.
They're chilling with Jason Derulo now.
Yeah.
and all off of Vine.
Yeah.
And you have that same idea that's happening with TikTok.
Yeah,
but I mean,
to what? And I'm asking also,
Yeah.
to what extent has that really been taken off to where it's such a shame I know there's some people.
It would be
that-
unfortunate for I think for people
There-
that
there are
you know
some-
that
there are
they're building.
Vine was
Yeah,
different.
but it's not at the point yet. It's not. Vine was around for a while for that.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
It
That's
was
right.
bought up by Twitter and it lived
yeah.
for a while. It was a good five maybe a little bit more years that Vine was there. Yeah. So people had time to really build something. And the fact is that the Vine people were already all over Instagram anyway.
They used Vine as a way to make videos and then post it on other platforms.
You can link your TikTok. to
Yeah,
Instagram.
I know.
So they can easily come on. They can do the
I
transition.
might even say that the Vine people were a little bit smarter than the TikTok people. Like
How? Why?
the Vine people were early on YouTube. At some point when not too long before Vine died, on Instagram they were all over the thing. Like if you scroll on Instagram, every person was posting or reposting or sharing something that a Vine person made. And on YouTube, suddenly when you were using the app and the website, just Vine people popped up for no reason. It was super annoying. It was super annoying. But yeah, they were smart with making their money or switching their money out real good. They were early. So yeah, it seems like the TikTok people didn't even think about the fact that sitting on a Chinese-owned app is gonna destroy
you
you.
know why, though?
No.
Why?
Before you
They're
get
13-year-olds.
Yeah, they're kids. Vine people were actually quite older. Yeah, so yeah, they're all. These are all kids.
It's literally known as a social network for children.
Yeah.
Like it's literally known to be. I think they have the youngest demographic of all the. Facebook is old now. Instagram is younger. LinkedIn is probably the oldest.
But
Facebook is old.
yes, LinkedIn is the oldest.
Instagram is for young people. Yes.
Yeah,
But then this one is literally for like I'm 12.
But this is also the reason
I'm 13,
why.
which is why that can brings me back to my next hot take.
Yeah.
Because listen, I argued, see, they also have a hard time really taking off to that level of platforms like Instagram. Because
Thank you. I thought you were going to start talking about something different. But continue.
I'm
go
probably
ahead.
still going to talk about a thing.
You don't need. Not necessary. Not necessary.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Just
you see,
not necessary, though.
with such a young demographic,
He's there.
hey, the models can't really do what they need to do on there. The models can't really do what they need to do in the same
This
way.
is even worse than what I thought.
and not a appeal of the platform.
He's not right. He's not wrong though.
Instagram models elevated Instagram to another level.
That is true.
Don't at me.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Don't at me.
I'm really
if
not
all
gonna-
If all Instagram models tomorrow all together said we stop, them stocks is going down real
app is
fast.
gone.
The app it won't open. It won't do shit. Come on.
No, he's
Come
right.
on.
He's right. He's right.
Nigga,
You
no.
need acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. I need you to acknowledge
I'm
it.
talking about, hey,
I need you to acknowledge it.
shit, my explore page is nuts. I'm telling you. Come on now.
That's
So true. What I just said. I said that like a few
And
hours ago.
I agreed with you.
No, you were like, nah,
I
you
said
don't
this
know my
out.
Explorer page.
Oh no, I lied about that.
You see, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
lied about that
You see
part.
this guy.
No,
You see
my
this
Explore
guy.
page is nuts.
This guy.
Explore page is nuts.
You see
Explore
this
page is
guy.
nuts.
Oh, the Explore page is nasty.
It's nuts.
I don't even try to open
You
it
can't
anymore.
have that kind of explore page on TikTok.
No. I think
The models can't really get their shit off the way they be getting it off.
I honestly think
What are the community guidelines on TikTok? Well, how strict are they with taking shit down? Because that's a whole
they're
thing
very strict.
also.
They're very strict. Like
Because it's children.
yeah, no,
They know that.
they got into trouble about with that before. They were shown they had too much information about underage people. They had too much
Stuff like that.
data about them. No, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that was a big part of
that
this
was a
ban
lawsuit.
also.
Yeah.
Because there's special laws for gathering data for younger people. That's another challenge they're
Yeah.
facing. And that's why this their competitor. Can you look up what they actually calls? I think we're saying it wrong every time. Triller.
Triller. Yeah.
Triller. Their competitors, they said they want to be TikTok, but then for older people because they don't want to deal with all of that.
Yeah.
And you know why? Because then the models can come in.
You back
Honestly,
to the models. But
And
listen,
No, wait.
Listen.
Models. The only reason why Instagram is a thing.
Listen.
The Explore
only
page
thing.
on everybody's phone is nasty.
The only thing.
They
only
removed
reason-
the.
fam,
They
no.
removed the. What
No, let's take it a step
people
further.
could see what you like because of that shit.
Fam, let's move it a step further. The whole reason the internet is even a thing. Let's keep it a beam
Yeah,
now.
that's right. That's right. The reason why DVDs are a thing. The reason why
The
VHS
internet
are a
was the
thing.
thing. The reason that come on, look,
Yeah.
and I've already put my money. Virtual reality is gonna be them.
Oh fuck.
They're the ones who gonna make that happen.
But that-
they ain't figured it out yet. How
that is too
exactly?
much.
They're
That's
still
too
working on
much.
how exactly they're gonna do it.
That's too
But
much.
when that virtual reality shit really take off,
That's too much.
Oh, it's gonna be them.
It's not nasty. It's not nasty, but I mean, I get
reality.
it.
It's too
What?
much.
Virtual reality.
No. I was just checking mine. I was like,
Your Explore page.
Mine's side.
But you see,
For you, it's hide.
No,
but
you
when
see-
somebody else checks your phone, they would say, "Oh, it's fuck."
yeah,
You see,
okay.
you see, no, I see how you do. You see, you on that. You trying to show us your regular account. Trying to show us the regular account. Show me the Explore page. Show me the Explore. Hold on. You trying to finesse me? Get out of here.
There you go. Go ahead.
Play this game too. Hold on now. regular.
We're explaining. We're sharing. My phone is recording right now. You cannot see it. I can show you later.
But it's bad, huh?
It's terrible.
Oh,
For who? It's egregious. But,
It's beautiful for me, but it's
clean
terrible. It should not be a thing.
what did I do?
is this a clean one?
What do you mean the clean one?
I'm talking about your Explorer page.
I'm trying
Is
to
this a
get
clean
to-
one?
See, I didn't use it for a while. How do you do this again? I'll mix it up.
Just press the heart.
It's not that.
No, it's this one. This is your Explorer page. This one.
Nah, yeah, that's where it was. You see, but this ain't.
You want this clean one?
No, but listen. Look, that's what I was gonna say. Hold on.
Let me see.
That's what I was gonna say. Look. Oh, but it's the reels also. Oh, they got the reels in there.
We need to talk about the reels.
What I was saying is, you see, so this is the regular one.
So we're looking at Oliver's Explorer page.
This is the regular
We're
one.
talking through it. What? This is the
So you
regular
see,
one.
This is the regular one. You have all sorts of regular. This is regular shit. This is regular shit.
Yeah,
Let
this
me
is
see,
super
let me see.
normal.
Let me see. Wait, let me
This
see.
is super normal.
What I mean, even the regular one gonna look a little
Yeah.
like because they are the fucking platform.
They are everywhere. It doesn't matter how much
Now, hold on, let's
real
so you seen
picture,
it now, right?
real photography, real.
Wait, so you've seen it now, though, right? Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah.
No, let's see. I don't even know how bad would the difference really be. Let me see. All right, so this is the other one.
So this is the other one. No. I know the other one is very like that one's bad.
Pushing
That
the
was
real
very
thing
bad.
right now. Ah, you see, that's what the mix-up was. just
Yeah.
now. Oh. So this
The other one is.
this is the situation.
Oh, this is
My guy.
okay.
My guy.
Okay.
They my guy.
I'm about
Okay.
to follow this.
Yeah, no. The reels thing. Like, have you guys tried
I'm
it?
finna follow all of this.
Have you guys tried the reels? Have you
No, no.
looked at it? They put
Like
it in,
it's basically the same as TikTok without the TikTok logo.
but they put it in a weird spot. If you ask me, like
where is it?
it's in your Explore page on the first
Yeah,
first
I
picture.
just showed you. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on,
It's a little bit hidden. Like yeah,
no,
I
it's
know.
not. No, it's not hidden. If you go to Explore page, right there.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. It depends on how often people look at their Explore page. I don't look at it that often.
So you ain't exploring. You ain't
No, I'm not exploring.
Dora the Explorer.
I'm not exploring like not too much. Like yeah, it's enough. that page that whole when you start scrolling, you're stuck.
Oliver, I
See,
think it's enough. I think it's enough, man. I think it's enough.
I'm trying to figure out the reels. It's the reels that I'm looking at. I'm trying to do the reels for y'all. Because
You were deep diving in
into the reels. Because what
Into
you
the
do, okay,
reels,
so
of
when you
course.
click, this like you click on this,
You click on it, and
then does it work like
you
TikTok?
swipe up. Yeah, yeah.
So that's how
It
TikTok
looks
does work.
exactly the same.
That's true.
It looks exactly the same as TikTok.
You see, now the models have to do skits. They have to be funny now.
Yeah. They need to put some work in.
They have to do stuff now.
So we'll see how long
You
this
see on the
survives.
video platforms, you can't. Just pose and move. Well, they can.
They
They
do the same
can
thing.
do both.
Just put some music behind it, and they're good. Yeah, no, the reels thing is interesting. I wonder, like right now, I've only seen brands try some reels. Like I follow a few sport
don't know, I see-
NBA teams and that kind of stuff, and
Oh, this one has a
some-
check.
So a lot of checked
Yeah.
accounts are putting reels, but it's not the same as what I saw on
But
TikTok.
you can just
before.
do memes and shit. Is that
Yeah.
possible? Was that possible with TikTok too?
Yeah, on TikTok,
so, too.
people also put memes and stuff. Yeah, so you'll see that stuff happening.
This guy.
Hilarious.
This man is deep. No, but yeah, I can imagine that happening here as well. I wonder how good it will be because the whole thing about TikTok.
Look at this. Look at how much effort people put in.
Yeah.
Look at how this is a whole afternoon of work
Yeah,
to get this
whole
done.
day
definitely.
sometimes. Whole
This
day
is
sometimes.
mad shit.
Yeah.
One boy though got a whole. He got a look from Disney for us. You know that kid who did that?
No.
There was a kid who got a look for. You don't know the one?
No.
The famous one with the kid who does all the animations. He turns into Spider-Man, into someone from Ben 10.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah.
He got a
that
whole
one,
look
yeah.
He got a whole look from Disney off of that.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, people call him now. They want to work with him.
The black kid.
Yeah.
That's some
I like
cool
that,
shit.
I like that.
That's what we need
cool
to see.
shit.
That's what we need to see. That's what we want.
I like that. I like that.
And see, this is how you can use it for for positive things.
We're not going to further jump. Yeah. Continue.
I'm trying
You
to
were saying
figure out
something, Jeff? Yeah.
No, I just wonder if Reels is really that interesting. The whole thing about TikTok, for the short time that I used it, the interesting thing about it was the explore page, and you find some wild and random new stuff. And it's fun because you find some new stuff.
Yeah, okay.
But with Instagram Reels, it's mostly secondhand content from TikTok, and it's not that good of a selection. It's
Because it's not just solely focused on that.
exactly
It's focused on
it already looks at what you had before, and if I want to see what I had before, I just go to the Instagram feed and I can see what I want. If I want some new stuff,
But they should start popping the reels in the Instagram feeds. But they're working on it. Cookie said, "Hey, you said
It's the first
you see
version.
The thing with Mark, Zuckerberg, he just works.
I really don't think it's a good idea for Instagram, Facebook in general, to have all these apps. Like, they have too much. They have WhatsApp, they have Instagram, they have Facebook Messenger, they have Facebook.
It's a whole ecosystem.
It's too much. It's too
amazing.
much.
What are
It's
you
too
talking
much.
about? It's genius.
They're slowly becoming WeChat, and that is not a good thing.
No,
that's far from WeChat. What are you talking about?
exaggerating. I ain't banking.
They have banking in the works. They have it. They have payment stuff in the works. They are getting too close.
They're
honestly,
still
it would be
separated.
handy.
It would be
these
super
apps are
handy.
still very, very separated. From
I see what he means, but then one company has power over it. You watch Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's a good idea because they're already trying to merge Instagram DMs, Facebook Messenger, and WhatsApp as one thing.
Oh yeah, they were gonna do that, right?
So that when you chat with somebody, when you talk to a relative, you talk on Instagram, and you're talking to them. You talk on Facebook Messenger, you're talking to them.
So like
in the same
I
chat.
could send a message from Facebook Messenger to you on Instagram.
Yeah,
It wouldn't matter. It would be one thing.
that's just unnecessary. I think
I think that's a genius idea.
Yeah, right? It would be great.
it's too the whole
Do you
reason.
know how many
it's
apps I
too-
have?
it's
Do you
too-
know how
it's-
many apps I have?
I mean, it's too what? They already own all three.
Yeah.
Just combine the thing and fucking put it together.
I think the European Union is trying to, with Google and Apple as well, they're trying to slowly cut these companies up.
But isn't it with Facebook Messenger as well? Like they separated Facebook from Facebook Messenger.
App-wise.
App-wise, yeah.
Everything, the back end is the same.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, App-wise.
do you know how many
It's
apps I
front-facing.
use? Like really, like Instagram.
You use
all
a lot of
this,
Facebook
like
apps. You use a lot of Google
and,
apps.
and
I know.
WhatsApp.
Everybody
like,
does.
This would be great. This would be great.
I mean,
This would
you
be an
still have
alternative
the-
to WeChat.
WeChat is scary.
Uh,
Have y'all never seen or used it? I assume?
I'm not touching.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I'm not doing nothing.
It's scary. I used it in
Why?
Japan on a secondary phone, an Android
He
phone
went
that
to
I threw
Japan.
away.
Remember?
Hmm?
He went to Japan. Remember?
What that got to do with we?
Yeah, they use it there.
No, they use Line.
Some people use it there.
What?
They use Line.
They use Line, but also some people.
Fuck you doing with WeChat? Why didn't you use Line?
Because Faisal was in China, so I had to communicate with him.
See, that's how you slipping.
So I used the secondary phone I threw away, but that app can do
He threw it away.
scary much.
That was smart. Yeah, good. You see? You
That-
have to give it to
that-
him.
that app
He's
can
smart.
do a
He threw
lot.
the phone away.
It's scary how much that app can do. I don't think that we here.
It has Uber also in it, right?
It has Uber. Every app you can imagine. Every app you can imagine, it has a version.
I just find that very flawed. It's like if that shit crashes, your
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
society doesn't work anymore.
Yes.
And y'all ain't invincible.
The last thing before we get out here, like Facebook and Microsoft and Twitter are trying to buy TikTok. You think it's a good idea or not? Should they just let TikTok get banned,
idea or not?
or should?
I mean, Microsoft, let's just keep it a bean, Bill. I mean, you the GOAT and all, but like that whole game, you just don't know how to do it.
And Twitter?
You just don't know how to do it.
Twitter,
Let them fix their own shit first. You already have an app that's not a platform. You don't know what you need to do with. Now you want to go get someone else. You want to add another thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Come
You have
on,
to
man.
start
I agree
somewhere,
in both
man.
points.
You know they were talking about monetizing, making Twitter paid.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about making it
Yeah.
the subscription based or
You
things
need to
like
pay like a set fee.
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
month.
It's like, come on, bro.
They're
Because they don't know what to do with it.
they only want the data. They love because TikTok has an insane amount of data about young people.
Mhm.
It's great to have as a company because you get
Data, data has a higher valuation than I think oil.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
surprised.
There was
we're not getting into oil, but I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
oil has.
Yeah, but
No, data is
yeah,
more worth.
da-
than-
da- data. There was a year. There was
Yeah.
a specific. I think it was 2017. There was a year where the value of data surpassed
Yeah.
either oil or gold. One of those two.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Crazy
It's
valuable.
we'll see what actually happens with TikTok. They're gonna ban it somewhere end of August if nobody buys it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Maybe we will have a follow up episode.
What's the first reel you making?
I'm not making a reel. I'm not making a reel.
You don't want a reel?
No, I don't want a reel.
Why you don't want a reel?
It's not my thing.
You're not reeling?
No, I'm not reeling.
You're not a reeler.
No, not a reeler.
Oh yeah. You look like I thought Jeff Beatty wanted a reel.
Are you a reeler?
If one of the three of us
One of
was
the
gonna
three
reel,
of
it would
us-
be you.
It would be you, 100%.
It will not be me.
Most definitely, it would be you.
It will not be me.
You don't want to reel. You don't want to try. You don't want to try
I agree.
reeling.
You
You don't want to
agree?
try reeling the pod.
Reeling the pot? Yeah, it's too,
Put the
it's too
pod on
short.
a reel.
It's too short.
How long is it? 30 seconds?
Yeah, 10.
You got a good 10 seconds in there somewhere.
Nah, it's not worth it. Y'all want to try it?
I'm not.
Hey,
See,
whatever.
It's not-
do your
it's
thing,
not
man.
worth
Do your
that.
thing. If you
we-
think
if we
there's
see-
added value, go ahead,
If
man.
we see people like to have a reel from us, we might try it, but I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we'll do that.
Hey,
Okay. Thank you for listening. We were the Three Angry Men.
my name is Donker.
Jeff.
Oliver.
So now you're Jeff. Just this guy.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I need to switch it up.
pieces.
You reminded me.
Confusing.
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook,
On the reels.
Twitter. We will not be on the reels. Thank you for listening.
Peace.
Slot.